St. Ignatius of Loyola tells all people who are looking for love that there's two things they need to know: that love is active and love is mutual, that love shows itself in deeds more than words, and that love is about giving all that one has to the one that they love. Dolores Mission is a great place to find love because it's a place where we put our faith into action, a place where everyone is welcome and where everyone gives all that they have, all that they can, all that they are.
Our community has a reputation for welcoming people, that we don't turn people away.
We honor the truth of God's presence in all people and all things, and we do everything we can to serve that truth, to bring those people into this community in a way where they feel honored and served and welcomed.
Dolores Mission is a place where I'm constantly challenged to be a better, more fuller, more compassionate version of myself. Dolores Mission calls me to go to, as Pope Francis and Father Brendan and Father Justin say, to the peripheries of our hearts, the peripheries of our society, to the places where people have been excluded, marginalized, and to be a sibling to them.
Love is everywhere here at Dolores Mission. It's in every person, every child, every member of this community.
We turn love into something real for them. It's very tangible.
There's so many examples of how love becomes an action at Dolores Mission.
It looks like grateful parents. It looks like safety.
One of the hardest things a parent has to do is to drop their kid off in someone else's care. We have parents and volunteers and members of the church staff standing on the corners, welcoming children and their families, helping them cross the street safely, at the end of the day, making sure they get home.
Lo que más nos impactó fue la muerte de una niñita, ¿verdad? Que inocentemente. Entonces eso a mí no me pareció, me dolió mucho, nos dolió mucho a todas las que estábamos en ese tiempo. Eso fue la decisión más fuerte que nosotros fundamos Camino Seguro.
Love at Dolores Mission looks like giving back to our community through different service works, feeding the poor.
At Dolores Mission School, we teach our students to not just serve others, but to be with others and walk alongside them.
Yo veo el amor en Misión Dolores con el apoyo que le dan al grupo guadalupano.
I think about the groups that come and cook for the shelter that may not have an abundance at their own homes, but whatever they have, they give back to our residents at the shelter.
It looks like Jesus in the face of our community. Working together to cook our meals for the GHP members, serving them, sitting with them, eating with them. Love looks like taking an interest in each other and forming a relationship here.
Love looks like immigrant families coming to this place called Boyle Heights and finding a home. Love looks like those same families finding a place for their children to get a great education, to have great opportunities, and to reach their dreams.
Love looks like a community doing what they can with what they have to bring God's love and presence into this neighborhood.
The joyful faces of our children here at Dolores Mission, running the hallways, out on the playground.
Love looks like forming a nurturing environment for our students to make sure that they're loved and safe and welcomed.
We can't have the school that we have without the church across the street and without the community that surrounds it.
When I see Maria Elena Durazo in the pews on Sunday, when I can turn around and share the sign of peace with her, it inspires me to see a public servant so close to the community.
I'm just so grateful for Maria Elena for all that she does for our community, but just for her friendship and her participation in our parish life.
You know, I think about donors like Barbara Bussey, who wholeheartedly gave herself to our students and who embraced these kids like if they were her own kids and would put her adopted student pictures on the walls among her real children.
My mother loved Dolores Mission in part because she saw it as a community of mothers doing everything they could for the well-being of their children and everyone's children.